Hello and welcome to my recap of 2014. We're going to be concerning ourselves with the noteworthy occurrences related to the HOCgaming channel on the internet this past year, in chronological order. To kick things off, right at the start of January, I made the first and last episode of my informative science series, Gravity, that's the one, Gravity, without Sandra Bullock. Gravity Gradient Stabilization. It did pretty well, and was a bit of a step outside my comfort zone, despite being a format I'd wanted to try for a long time. As for why it was the last, well, that's just due to the ridiculous time it took to produce, and partly as a result of my 5-year-old worthy attention span to finishing series. Still, it's probably one of my favourite videos to date. Later on in the same month, I did a parody of the Stanley Parables narrative style, an odd one-off style that I never ended up exploring further, though I certainly enjoyed it. Well, actually, enjoyed is a bit of an understatement. Quite possibly, this could have been the best video I've ever made, were it not for a few little flaws in the script writing. I still want to do another video like this, but I will need a really good scenario to have a chance of surpassing it. February passed with the slow death of the space tourism show, my mental breakdown from video making stress and eventual recovery, to be followed by this video in March.
Damn, it's chilly up here. Why do we have to wear these mini jackets again?
It's standard uniform, Connie.
Yeah, but it's stupid. They're cold and thin and small. God, I can't even get clothes around my chest.
You should wear a scarf. Which pretty much put things back on track. In April, I was getting into voice acting, and with the much appreciated help of Neuronix, released a Skyrim follower mod, Half in Skyrim. If you're one of those weird people who still play Skyrim, seriously though, with mods, it's better than any game released this year. Except Try, but we'll get to that later. Then you can get it from a link in the description. All I know is that I exist, I'm here at this point in time, and I have a great taste in music. May went by with the release of a teaser trailer for The Last Project, which I might add was made at approximately 2 o'clock in the morning whilst I was high on exhaustion. Hence why it's overly deep and like it is. Funnily enough, the trailer was made just for the hell of it, and I wasn't actually intending to make a series. But with people grieving over the death of space tourism, it didn't take long for me to be persuaded into doing so. June, however, was an interesting month. This happened. It's interesting, it's generally really interesting design. Okay, interesting. However, it's an interesting design, however, interesting. However, this is an interesting one. However, interesting. However, interesting. However, and this happened. However, I've reached my giant goal. I've touched the hearts and souls of people, broke the losing streak that nearly made me lose control. Nothing could help me, could make me see that the path back to joy and commentary was you and me. Yeah, I know. I'm still regretting it as well. I regret. The regret. On the positive side, in June, I passed 100,000 subscribers. And a month or so later, YouTube sent me this plaque. Which was awfully kind of them. Really, they didn't have to go to the trouble. August saw the arrival of my Oculus Rift Development Kit 2, which led and is still leading to great things. More importantly, though, in August we had the Kerbal Pole Expedition 2! Over 5 days of driving to the North Pole in support of charity water, we raised $23,624 US, bringing the total raised for charity water by the Kerbal Pole Expeditions up to $34,348 US. Mind-blowing! Oh yeah, and I rapped in that as well. Or get well rowdy. I oughtn't lie. I mean, demographically, there's a hypothesis I support that I am the more privileged in all of society, quite unlike the bull of a tribe. I was born in a nice region, and brought up politely so as to— Oh God, why? September was largely spent in virtual reality, doing this and that. But during the small periods of time I spent in the real world, I managed to play a lot of KSP multiplayer, with Enter Elysium and the Chicken Keeper. That was really fun, though the instability of the mod meant we concluded the show after 13 episodes. Still, time well spent. October! But what was that voice, Harvey? What was that voice? October. In this fateful month, on one particularly fateful day, the exact date of which escapes me, Try was released. A puzzle platformer developed by Rat King Entertainment with intelligence level design, engaging challenges, and one terrible narrator. Yeah. It was also in this fateful month that I began developing my own applications for virtual reality with the Oculus Rift, combining the headset with the Leap Motion to do stuff like this. And then, finally, in the month of November 2014, I released this video. And the internet went wild. The SAOGUI video set many personal records in my video making career, and is my most viewed, most liked, most talked about video to date, outside of Kerbal Space Program. Which is a big relief for me, because lately I've been losing interest in KSP. I'm not intending to end this video on a negative note, but I do want to talk about my plans for 2015. Most significantly, my decision to drop KSP. I've been playing the game for 3 years, and as my interest began to dwindle after KPE2, I've been increasingly frustrated by my inability to engage the majority of you in videos other than Kerbal Space Program. At heart, I am an entertainer. I want to make engaging videos that you enjoy watching, for as many people as possible. Knowing that over 100,000 people are subscribed to HOCgaming, and feeling like KSP is the only thing most of them are here for, makes me feel quite obligated to make KSP videos, regardless of my actual interests. And so, without dragging this out any longer than is appropriate, I'm done with KSP. I'd like to invite you to stick around for the other fun stuff I do, but if you're only here for KSP, then, feel free to leave. I respect the scarcity of your free time, and that you want to spend it watching videos that interest you, and in turn I'm sure you respect the scarcity of my free time, and that I want to spend it making videos that interest me. I may well play the game in the future, as it is a very fun game, and may well base my 2015 charity event on the game once again, but I'm not going to promise to make any more videos of it. Yes, this does mean that I'm cancelling the last project, and yes, this does also make 2014 the year where I didn't finish many series. I have some regrets. However, I am not going to let that drag me down. Instead, let us consider what I will be doing. I'm going to continue with the development of my virtual reality games, so you will see occasional update videos regarding them. I'll probably continue to play various games with Enter Elysium and the others, so in 2015 you can expect a couple of multiplayer series. If I find a game I really enjoy that I think I could commentate over, I might make videos of that as well. Otherwise, I expect non-gaming videos will probably begin to take over the channel, which may warrant a name change, but probably not. I've got no set plans and lots of half-formed ideas, so to begin with it might turn out to be quite a quiet year. I can guarantee a couple of things though. There will, at some point over the course of the year, be a video about anime and a video where I rap. Oh dear. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next year.